So I just want to inform, thank you, Witness TV. That technical issue has now been successfully resolved by our technician. So we will definitely move over to all of those issues. There are lots of issues here on our plate to talk about. There are lots of issues here to talk about. There are lots of brand new issues here to talk about. You know, we have been following the developments up on Capitol Hill. We have been following the development of Capitol Hill. So we will also talk about that. By 5:20, we will have two emerging political analysts, Dauda Family and Amarite. They will definitely be in our studio, and we will place the trends of political issues on the spotlight. I want to believe that the sound system has now been resolved. So keep sharing our live video. My name is K. Lyndon Chopa. My name is K. Lyndon Chopa. It's such a pleasure to be here again as we keep the ball rolling based upon the conversation. So let's go over to what is happening on Capitol Hill. So 2 days ago, uh, staffers at the national legislature, staffers, workers at the national legislature have since been protesting, making a demand for their salary or their salaries and compensation as it relates to the two times the president uh, recalled the lawmakers because it was actually important, especially taking into account some of those key issues that the president needed the attentions of the national legislature. So the president, on two different occasions, called the national legislature. So based upon the traditions they have at the national legislature, whenever you call the senators or the lawmaker back, definitely it requires a lot of money. It requires a whole lot of money. So that money also is extended to the workers, those people who keep the place lively, those people who keep the place interactive, those people who are the tools, if you want to say it that way, those people who are the tools and are doing most of the job at the Capitol building to keep the place tidy, to keep the place lively, and so forth. So the lawmakers, from all indications, based upon the reports that we are getting, the lawmakers were being paid. They were being paid for the two times they were called to handle, to address issues of national importance. They were paid. They were being paid. So here is the issue. This issue here is that why is it that lawmakers are being paid, but they are refusing or they don't want their staffers to get paid? I think their staffers should be paramount. I think they should supposed to be pushing in the interest of their staffers. They're supposed to be talking. But rather, that is not the case. That has not been the case. That has not been the case. The staffer has been consistently protesting. Yesterday, they were protesting. And today, they are still protesting, making a demand that their compensations, all of their benefits, that could include their gasoline, their scratch car, and so forth, should be made available. This is not a new situation. This is not a new situation in Liberia. This is something that is almost becoming a culture. The interests of our lawmakers, the interests of those staffers are not being prioritized by the lawmakers. And these are the people whose interests are supposed to be more crucial. These are the people whose welfare should be prioritized. But and there is the thing there is the thing a lot of people are saying, that it raises a lot of political eyebrow. It raises a whole lot of questions for people to be able to analyze, to opine that the consistent protest on Capitol Hill is being politically motivated. Few days ago, the President George Manu Weah, who is an outgoing Liberian leader, nominated Councillor Frank Musa Dean and that of Deputy Finance Minister Samara Pizza Wolokoli. Samara Wolokoli was nominated to replace the fallen LRA General Thomas Dolman. Peace be unto his ashes. Why Councillor Frank Musa Dean was nominated to the position to replace Justice Joseph Dangwe, who earlier communicated to the office of the president about his incapacitation, that he will not be able to occupy that particular position. So the president deemed prudent that since indeed you have raised this issue, there's another Liberian who is able to do that. So what is ongoing at the Capitol building has halted, has prevented the confirmation of those two individuals, Samara Wolokoli and that of Frank Musa Dean. The two persons should have been confirmed. The two persons, those two nominees, or those two who were designated by President George Manu Weah. Some students of political science are terming President George Weah as a lame dog because he just had a few days. He doesn't have that kind of influence to overturn or to continue a particular activity. He doesn't. And yesterday, it was interesting to know that the lawmakers, particularly the Senate, the likes of Vani Gurunambi Sherman, he was actually wanted to defy the protestation. And that was how the situation went. Why? That was how the situation went. Why? So, the best thing to do is that it has even become obvious that the staffers are saying that they don't have any motive. They don't have any intention to hold any confirmation hearing. But the most important thing here is that their welfare, their compensation should be addressed. And they have committed. They have made a commitment to continue the protest until Their welfares are prioritized. So what I want to encourage the lawmakers on Capitol Hill, if there is a way, if there is a way that the issues of the lawmaker can be catered to, the staffers can be catered to, let it be. Let it be. Those people are family heads. Those people are family head. In as much as you people were paid, you people were compensated for the 2 extra sitting. Those people deserve to be paid. They have responsibility to pay attention to. They do have. That is the issue here. And we are not going to mince our words on them. We are not going to mince our word on them. This is totally cruel. A lawmaker will receive his just benefit after he was being called by the president to address a particular issue, and the staffers who were working there all throughout was never paid. In my opinion, this is a clear display of cruelty. This is a clear display of cruelty. We shouldn't be having this situation over and over. So we pause the conversation and speak with our technician, Mohamed Vanikanen, my co-host, who on today he chose to serve as a technician to coordinate the affairs of today's broadcast. We will ask him to usher in. But before then, we will take a very short break. When we come back, and our guest will definitely be live and seated in our studio.
I'm back on these egotistic politicians. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like braves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive him again. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto. Cause that by easy, the living is hard, but we still survive in the ghetto. When the government steal that embezzlement, the government people are problem. I swear to God, who gonna solve them? I swear to God, who gonna solve them? When you get money, you holding your brabby, you jack out to have on your product. I still for the girls and the boys in the ghetto, the ones with no money to eat, man. They spend millions of dollars on guns, fuck your way our infrastructure and loved ones. 9 out of 11 with crumbs. Where I'm about to raise up my daughters and sons. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let country I reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government see that embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government see that embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. I see no peace among all you politicians, but we got peace in the ghetto. All my people show me love. Yeah, we got love in the ghetto. The country too hard what to do. The Bobby because by what they can do. You send your boys in my who? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. See how much you spend on your coat and your glasses like you don't even know the rules. See how many people are dying for hunger. See how much you spend on your shoes. Hey, wait. Someone please come and investigate. I done found out analysis. These politicians be changing their subjects and predicates. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens need a flex. Government will feature for a mind ribbon. See chilling with my ex. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens need a flex. Government will feature for a mind ribbon. See chilling with my ex. We need to switch it up, people.
Okay, folks. As we have told you earlier on, that we were going to be having two emerging intellectuals in our studio. Those two people have a very beautiful analysis, and I thought it wise that the public needed to understand the analysis as it relates to the trending political issues taking place in our country, Liberia. And so today we have then in studio Dauda Fambule and Amara. These two gentlemen are pretty seated in our studio. It is about time that we bring them the camera. So we will move over to the first person, Dauda Fambule. Dauda, welcome to Focal Online TV. It's such a pleasure having the both of you here in the home of innovation.
Oh, yeah, very excited. Thanks for the invitation. Big brother Kelly Tantupa, amass the knowledge and applaud.
Okay, so it's been turned over to Amari. Amari, welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome more specifically to the home of innovation.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to thank the family of Forecasting for giving us the opportunity to discuss this issue today within our country. And thanks so much to the team.
All right, we will just allocate 2 minutes to each one of you to give us a little background about who you are. But we will begin with Amara since you were the last person who spoke. So we'll just continue with you. Just tell us a little details about yourself, your personal life, who is Amara, and how did Amara start venturing or giving his own beautiful opinion as it relates to the political space of our country, Liberia.
All right, thank you so much. Beginning once again, I'm Amara M. Donzo. I was born on June 9, 2003 onto the union of Mr. and Mrs. Donzo. I began my school at the Mobile Elementary Demonstration School, where I was standard bearer of that school and I did a lot of things.
Mhm.
I also enrolled at the Grady Allison High School, where I believe that we the youth we can do something tomorrow in the future. And I mobilize many youth and some of our brothers are on the street and start to talk to them that they should go to school. I attended the Civil Ibrahim Sherry High School where I just graduated from 2023 and I was Secretary General of the Student Council Government at Civil Ibrahim Sherry High School based on my experience for leadership. I'm,
Okay.
I'm also a, a ambassador of student against corruption where I was certificated in Kakatan District as ambassador of student against corruption. Also meditator of the Fanga Student Education Pathway.
All right. That is very beautiful. That family you listened to Amara's presentation relative to his personal affairs that brought him into prominence, I can say. So let's hear from you so we can directly move into the trending political issues in Liberia.
Okay, Dauda Ali Maran family name. I started my education sojourn from a school called AC Musa School System where I graduated from stage grade. Later emerged with Sekou Ibrahim Shari Junior Senior High School, where I obtained my high school diploma from 7th grade to 12th grade. I was there. I was vice president for the school, secretary general for Sekou Ibrahim Shari Junior Senior High School. Graduated and came as one of the best students in Liberia. And again, a tender or conference or youth building conference where I was certificated. And that's a little about me. That's a little about me. So
All right, from the outlook of things, the both of you have almost the same beginning, and you serve as secretary. Amara also served as secretary, so you have a little parallelisms in terms of how you guys got connected. So let's move over to the issues here. You have been monitoring, Dawda, you have been closely monitoring the political landscape of Liberia from the campaign process up to where we at now that we have these two witness a very important event in Nigeria that has to do with the transition of thing. First, we go to transition. How more observation with regards to the campaign exercises?
okay, thanks. Okay, I follow the electoral process for this the 2022 election process. I was so applaud for the process. I understand that the process was very tough, and that was the first experience me following political issues like this.
When you say tough, what is your own definition or interpretations about tough?
If I mean tough means because this is the first time to watch or sitting government or sitting president, one term president
Mhm,
ever in Liberia. This is my first time,
mhm.
and this is my first time joining the electoral process where I support our political party that won.
Which one of the party you
It
supported?
was really the party.
Unity Party. Throughout your support base for Unity Party, what were some of those things you were mostly engaged into?
Yeah, I bring about a platform on my own page wherein almost every morning I want to discuss serious issue, why you should vote Unity Party, why you should get rid of President We are. I discuss cardinal issues and I give evidence and other stuff.
Okay, let's move over to Amara. Amara, you've been literally following the politics in Liberia, starting from the campaign activities up to where we are now. Now we just have a few days to witness one of the most historical events in Liberia that happens to do with the transitional thing. What is your own experience about the electoral process up to where we are?
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Like the electoral process was so difficult in a sense that even though I was not supporting the Unity Party,
Mhm.
I was supporting the All Liberian Coalition Party, ACO, in the first round, where was unfortunate to go to the second round because we didn't meet the criteria or the mark.
Is it that you are disappointed despite all of the messages reached that you wanted Nigerians to actually vote for Apple and they actually turn you down? Are you disappointed by that?
No, I'm not disappointed about that because I know that it is an election process.
Mhm.
It's an election process and everybody get a side to take. And everybody get a side to take. In getting a side, they must vote the rightful person. And we all want for the development of the country.
All right. Considering the fact that during the course of the second round in the elections, ACO, the majority bloc actually endorsed the rescue mission headed by Joseph Dimabwaka, now president-elect of the Republic of Liberia. Oh, what is your optimisms about the Joe Bwaka presidency?
Okay, yes. What I'm very happy and I was so excited when my standard bearer, Lieutenant F. Camera, endorsed Honorable Joseph Ambassador Joseph Human Parker.
Mhm.
And I was so happy because he tried to bring Liberia back because we were going back with the youth. The resources and other stuff were damaging within our countries. For example, what are some of the platforms Joseph Human bring on board? Like yes, indeed, our standard bearer, Lieutenant Camara said that we should vote for him.
What were some of those things that prompted your Senate bearer support or endorsement to Joe Bwaka?
One,
Mhm.
the issue of the kush. Majority of our young brother, our youth, They have also there because of the push, jobs. Some of them taking jobs, other such things. And secondly, a lot of corruption in the government.
So are you confident that the incoming Joseph Workers and Kung administrations will definitely tackle the issues about the drug situations that has emerged to be epidemic in our country?
Yes, yes, 100%. Actually, they are putting a cathedral down. Yes, indeed. That this going down, I was on Clay Street where the judge enforcer officers come on the block and scatter the whole area. And I tell to the people that yes, indeed, better Labrador is coming on Ambassador Joseph Human Walker.
But how will you say that a better Liberia is coming on Joseph Human Walker when Joseph Walker has not been successfully sworn in as president of the Republic of Liberia?
Even though he has not been sworn in as president, but by January, we're already January, by the 22nd, he will be sworn into power and definitely he will start the work like in others that in the first 100 days, he will do a lot of things, breaking down of food price down and other stuff.
Do you have confidence in Joe Walker has been able to stick to that quote unquote 100 days commitment that he made, which of course a lot of people are now judging him on the basis of his 100 days commitment? Do you have a confidence that Joe Walker will definitely do excellent in the quote unquote 100 days commitment?
Yes, I have evidence.
All right, let's go over to Dauda. Dauda, you have been monitoring the process. Do you what is the prospects do you have within the job workers and Kun administrations? Because we just have few days to witness the transition, the change of power.
Okay. Ambassador Boyka and Jeremiah Kpankun administration, they are bringing a lot of guys on board. They are bringing innovative guys on board. If you watch from the past government or the outgoing government, President Weah government, there are a lot of incompetency.
Incompetency?
There are a lot of incompetency.
Can you single out some of those incompetent people who are currently into positions that they shouldn't be into?
Sure.
Yes, let's hear you.
With the lack of having wishes.
The having wishes?
Having wishes. Jefferson Tamakoji.
Is he not performing?
He is not performing your work. Like Koji not performing your work. But now, if you ask Koji today, Koji said he is not or done by hero one. He work of Gucci, not in the street. And go anytime, if you go water side, feed the square for Liberia. If you see the running water, the poop water, if you see it, you feed the square, you don't even think about it giving president. We had 100 years for Liberia going to be better on. Yeah, it is just there.
It's just that.
Yeah.
All right, we have these issues about the unfiltered crisis in Liberia. A lot of the people have bad mouth Jefferson Koji owing to the fact that Jefferson Koji happens to be the Lord Mayor of the city of Monrovia. They expected him to have a well-coordinated system to do the kind of collections. A lot of people raise issues about the stockpile of garbage at Walleye, Waterside, and all of those commercial hub, particularly rail line. Do you believe that these situations that is currently there, do you believe that Joe Walker's governments will definitely tackle and find a remedy to those issues?
Oh yeah, leader. There's the issue. Joe Walker government is like a Liberian government. Because if you see now, you see the Liberian people doing work.
Is it that George Weah government wasn't the government of the Liberian people?
Was the government of Liberian people, but due to people that were put into place, power put into power, given power, they wasn't able to function well. They wasn't able to function well. And now, Ambassador Boga government, you see how the people is anxious of the government. Ambassador Boga is just heading the government, but Ambassador Boga understand that Liberian people government, that government is Liberian people government, we need heading the government. Because if Liberian people make all the matter already, the matter have been shed. If you not work, the constitution says yeah, 210, no problem. But the matter of fact, we decide to give you the 2 year. We decide to give you second chance. So if the first says yeah, we give you, we can see anything possible, we drive you out.
Let's talk about Joseph Yuma Bwaka's 100 days commitment. A lot of the people, if you ask them you would definitely listen to them talking about the possibilities and the fulfillment of the quote unquote 100 days commitment that Joe Blackard made that has to do with they all of the rules being very pliable. No mud. There will be no issues of inaccessibility. You being an ardent supporters of the rescue mission, to some extent, you organize, like you said, you organize your own platform. You were able to propagate issues to incentivize other people to actually vote for the rescue mission. What is your own analysis with regards to the 100 days commitment?
Oh yeah, about 100 days commitment. I want you in that 100 days. 100 days is about 3 months with some days.
Mhm.
Ambassador Boaga came out and said 100 days we're going to do social things. And now we hope with health problem, hope everything, and I have a belief that he's going to fulfill a promise.
You would definitely fulfill.
He would
You
definitely
hope that he would
fulfill.
definitely
Sure.
fulfill the promise.
Yes.
Are you concerned about the legislature of Capitol Hill? The elections for the speakership has become more energized owing to the fact that uh, Fonati Kofi from the Coalitions of Democratic Change, the outgoing government, has thrown his hat in the race. He wants to get re-elected. Other people are saying that if Kofi is elected as Speaker of the House of Representatives, he would definitely create a stumbling block to prevent most of Joe Bwaka's. So between Kofi and that of Richard Nambekun, who is from the Unity Party, he canvassed for the Unity Party more vigorously. Where do you stand between those two persons?
Okay. Alright, there's a decision. I'm not making this decision because of the party or CDC,
Mhm.
but I stand with Kun. With Kun.
You stand with Kun.
Kun. Yes.
But one could argue that one of the reasons why you are standing with Kun is because Kun is a Unity partisan, so automatically anyone from Unity Party you would definitely support them.
No, not that, right?
Mhm.
I can give you a reason why I stand with Kun, right?
Justify, yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear you.
All right. Chief Funati Kofa is a personal lawyer to President Weah.
So personal lawyer.
Yeah, personal counsel to President Weah.
Mhm.
And one, Funati Kofa was the deputy speaker.
Mhm.
With Funati Kofa earned every year earned a 2 million salary as a deputy speaker. And understand from what Kon said, it was if he take the speakership position, going to drop the salary of speaker. So if Funati Kofa is not even encouraging or he is not putting that right to stop it. But as a yearly, you take 2 million United States dollars as a speaker. Look at the end of money and look at the possible lack of Liberian life now.
Okay, that is why you support.
Yeah.
So let's hear it from Amara. Amara, why you've been following the developments of Capitol Hill? The elections for the speakership has become more energized. It's quite interesting, owing to the fact that Deputy Speaker Fonati Kofi is now contesting to be Speaker, and he is from the outgoing coalitions of Democratic Change government. One is other people are arguing that we need a balanced legislature. So on that basis, a lot of them are saying that Kofi is the best man suited for the position, owing to the fact that he would definitely create a room for arguments, a room for a more elaborate justifications prior to the passage of any bill or any other legislature in the interest of the Liberian people. Where do you stand in the midst of all of those things?
Yes. For me, I'm a straight-handed man, and I want for the welfare thing to be done because I know we all are Liberian and want for Liberia to go forward. For me, I want for the Kofa man, if Kofa had the ambition to go for the position, he will go for the position.
You already expressed his intention.
Yes.
He is now contesting.
Yes.
He has since been receiving a lot of support from his colleagues.
Yes, he can go for the position because if he go the position, that's with you that bro is getting better in a sense that we have the president is opposition and the speaker who is from the coalition or democratic change angle. So each time the president bring a bill to the speaker, because the speaker one cannot make a law, or a speaker one cannot sign a paper, a speaker will consult other police that there, like a representative, they will consult, they will go through a voting process. And through that voting process, and definitely the person that will have a hazard number definitely will carry that bill. For example, if the president want to carry this bill and they go to vote and there are more people vote against it or for it, it will happen. And more people not vote for it, will not happen.
So you support
Yes,
the speakership of Fanatic Kofa.
as support it because we want justice to be done. It doesn't matter if he's from opposition or not from opposition because a one cannot make a law.
Okay, one cannot make a law.
Yes.
That sounds interesting. So let's go over to Dauda Dauda family. Dauda, you have been. We just have a few days through the transitional process. And lots of people are talking about this issue become one of the most topical issues in our country, Liberia. One of the reasons why people voted against George Weah, they actually voted against him owing to the fact that George Weah, under the George Weah government, he was unable to live up to many of the promises he made. Some of those promises were tracked by, all of those promises were tracked by the Nemo Partner report. And George Weah, to a large extent, he was not able to live up to most of those promises in the targeted period of 5 years. Now that Joe Walker's promises have been tracked by Nemo Partner to do Nemo Partner for partners. With regards to the issues about job creations, talking about agriculture, talking about tourism, where do you stand with those workers' abilities or government possibility to create jobs for the Liberian people?
Okay, all right. That's the issue. Ambassador Boaka is a well-known state man.
Mhm.
Ambassador Boaka is well known for agriculture.
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 Mhm.
And Ambassador Boaka have a link. For example, like he is a statesman that have more link with international community issue as well. And there is a country where people don't prioritize positive competition in Liberia. People only care about company that is in Liberia. They have to see a foreign investor coming to invest in Liberia. But I can assure you, on Ambassador Boga government, but in return, you see a lot of international investment in
Yes.
Liberia.
We will see.
A lot of international investment in Liberia.
You sound so confident about Joe Walker's deliverability. What is it?
That is just because
Mhm.
I'm a really partisan,
Mhm.
and again, I trust my leader ability.
Trust
He
the leader.
been working after this for so many years. He been working after when he lost the election 2017, and even right by he said he will come. The possibility is there as long as a life possibility there. And again, a main target is to rescue Liberia, is to redeem Liberia.
To
Because-
rescue
To rescue and
Liberia.
redeem Liberia.
So a few days ago, am I right? A few days ago, President-elect Joe Walker decimated several individuals to form part of the joint presidential transitional team based upon a decree by the outgoing Liberian leader, President George Manuel Weah. And so, from all indications, the committee has been doing a lot of fantastic job, and or taking into account. But other people are saying that the appointment, those people who were designated to form part of the transitional team, mirror that of the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf area, even though that could be another argument. But under Ellen administrations, there were other issues that Liberian complained about. Is it that we are going to experience the same old thing or a replica of the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf area?
No, 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 no. No, this regime will not be like our Eric Johnson regime because this regime said that they will bring a good adheres to the Liberian people in a sense that bringing a development to the Liberian people. Like, like one of our colleagues or one of our political senator elect of Bobolu County, Amara Kone, he said that, and I quote, he said that while other people were investing in teacher, they were investing in system so that they will know in that particular system to transform Liberia from nowhere
Well,
to somewhere.
America is on record for saying that, for urging people to lower their expectation, to manage their expectation. Do you think that it would just be the same old George Weah story we have around here?
No,
Don't you
no,
think so?
no. Amara Kone telling them that they should manage their expectation, which is the money rush. Based on American knowledge and idea with the international community and the US, make Liberia right now. Liberia have good relationship with the US. Right now, American make for President George Parker to meet with the World Bank in the World Bank and show that yes, indeed, they will support President Joseph Parker regime. And American met with the US ARD and they get a support to President Parker elect. And American meet with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and those all international partners, they give that support to Ambassador Joseph Yima Parker. Yes, indeed.
But one who argue strongly that despite having meetings with the IMF, the USAID, the United Nations, and several other diplomatic missions you have mentioned, but it also comes with the issues about responsibilities and due process. Is the Joe Biden government also concerned about all of those things?
Yes. They will working down to working down together to pay a due, like pay a due on time.
Okay, let's go. Let's go over, because let's transition over to the Fresh platform. A few days ago, the Unity Party published their manifestos, which would definitely be used as a policy statement right after the inauguration is done. Within the manifestos, you have an acronym that gave rise to the worker arrest, and A stands for agriculture, uh, R stands for rural connectivity, another R stands for the rule of law, his ability to strengthen the rule of law. They have five of the outgoing leader-led administrations of having, of not being very effective in uplifting the rule of law to its full years. They talk about education. They talk about in tourism. So since 1985, I have been told by some historical documents that uh, they the Ministry of Information, Culture, and Tourism was established, and it has key functions to promote three cardinal responsibilities for up to then. Even during the 12 years of Madam Ellen, we didn't see the issues about the culture, our culture being preserved, our culture being promoted. We didn't see our culture being stimulated. So we didn't see the tourism sector. The tourism sector is completely dead, owing to the fact that Liberia should be an example to other countries in the West African region. They didn't do all of those things. Joseph Baka is now talking about the issues about tourism and as a remedy to boost our economic strength. How prepared is Joe Baka's administrations in terms of strengthening, in terms of putting life into the tourism sector?
Okay. All right. If Ambassador Burger say he going to put a life in a tourism sector, meaning he is prepared for it. He is prepared for it. He have all the strength, whether strength from international community. Yeah.
That could seem very 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 new to a lot of Liberians, owing to the fact that many Liberians are not schooled to the issues about tourism. So is the Joe Baka administration's concerned about capacity building as well, or talking about educating Liberians to be schooled into that particular sector?
Sure. we Ambassador Barack government going to put all mechanisms in place for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, because tourists at the tourism side going to be one of their side. Even in a country, people make a lot of funds from tourists. But Liberia now is a country that have most tourists inside, but there are poor management.
Poor
People don't
management.
manage. Yeah, poor management. People don't manage this side.
Mhm.
People don't invest in this side. For example, if you check out the Padawi waterfall, I think 1 month ago, the heavy rainfall.
Mhm.
You see, the Padawi waterfall was overdrawn. Human being wasn't able to stand things poor. So, and Ambassador Boga government is trying all possible best to invest in the tourism side. If you invest in something, you get more. Because people out of the country come in Liberia, sometimes come on vacation to see those areas. And people get from my places, but because of the management.
Let's move over to American. Another hour talks about the rural connectivity, and from all indications, when you want to improve the agriculture sector of Liberia, you should also be thinking in the directions of improving the rural, having the area to be very accessible to bring the produce or to bring the produce from where it was being harvested to time for commercialization purpose. So let's talk about the rural connectivity issues. What are the methods? How is the Joe Biden government going to be raising the funding to rapidly deal with the road issue?
Yes, yes. The President-elect Ambassador Jesus Yuma said, and I quote, he said in the first 100 days, for car to stop on the main road.
Do you hold him by his word?
Yes, yes. I hold him by his word because I know he is a competent leader.
Isn't that a political? Isn't that a political statement owing to the fact that Joe Biden has said in the course of 100 days there will be no issues about inaccessibilities in Liberia, especially our major road. During those times, during campaign time, you will realize that a lot of politicians make lofty promises to impress the people to actually vote them. Do you trust Joe Biden's? Do you trust Joe Biden's statement?
Yes, but it was not after it was not during a campaign time when he make that
He,
statement.
yes, apparently it was
Yes.
intended to actually
Yes.
encourage people to vote for him.
Yes, and I show that you are putting mechanism into place. So
Are you,
that,
are you confident of the mechanism being put in place by Joe Biden?
yes, because of Joe Parker regime currently, they met with the British embassy.
They met with the British embassy.
Yeah, and the British embassy told them that when meeting with the British embassy, it was American who met with the British embassy, and the British embassy in Liberia. When it comes to development of construction of road, they play a major part. So the British embassy, yes, get a support, yes, indeed. Any infrastructure within Liberia, they ought to support.
All right, let's look at Amara Conan. Amara Conan participated in the recent elections that was held. He managed to win the electoral process in Bakulu County. I was just looking out. American is being so much involved into the incoming Joe Biden's government. A few days ago, he posted on his official Facebook page that he is going to make a follow up on the many interactions Joe Biden has made in the United States a few weeks ago. Don't you think that such a kind of interactions concentrating on Joe Biden's priority, other than the priorities of the peoples in Bakulu County, would definitely create a serious problem for the people he represents in Bakulu County?
No. American doing all these things because he want to see Liberia going forward.
I am concerned about the people of Bakulu
Yes.
County. Are we then going to be disappointed about American so much involvement in Joseph Biden's agenda rather than the people agenda of Bakulu County?
No. Like the people of Babolu County, I want supporting American like one of a recent post in just post, he said that after going through the follow-up, he will be coming back down to do a people work. While the people voted him for and that work, he's coming back to do it. We should be next week.
Let's hear from you, Dao. What's your view on this particular issues? Amara is so much involved into the interactions of the Unity Party to some extent. One could say that he is being used as a tool to execute most of Joe Walker's activities. Isn't that the people of Baku County is going to be underrepresented based upon Amara's connections to Joe Walker?
Okay. The people of Babodo County are Liberians, right? People of Babodo County are Liberians. So if Amarikone is a versatile man, if Amarikone is a fix of Joe Burger administration, I don't think the people of if anything Joe Burger administration do positive, they're going to reflect on them. They're going to get a benefit. The Babodo people.
So just in case the Joe Walker's government failed, we should also say Amara to fail.
If the Joe Burger administration failed, if Amara Kone support the Joe Burger administration till the fall of the Joe Burger administration, if you are saying support until the fall of Joe Burger administration, I'm making any statement. I'm making any statement contrary to the fall. Then we should say yes.
We should say yes.
Yes.
So, okay, folks, we are here having a conversation with two distinct intellectuals and political analysts. Daudak Fambula and Amar, they too are here giving their own perspective about the trending political issues taking place in Liberia. And so we have been discussing the issues. You can participate by commenting. I see a lot of people watching here. I see Witness TV Liberia. I'm following from our main studio in New Jersey Estate. I see Stephen Johnson. I say I'm following from Logan Time. I see Nambu something. I see Carify A. Dukley. So these are the people who are actually following. So you can better put in your comments and to be part of the conversation here. So let's go over to the issues about the manifestos that we were actually discussing, that which of course I believe is very, very important, that we need to put more emphasis to it, because those are things that the Unity Party people believe are the effective tools that we need to definitely execute or institute the kind of rescues activity. So I'm concerned about the rule of law. There have been the Unity parties in oppositions during the course of their days in oppositions, as far as where they are. They have battled the outgoing governments of its failure to live up to strengthen the rule of law through the court system, and they even cite the issues about the wave of mysterious death that we witnessed in Liberia. So, to what extent the Unity Party, headed by Joseph Yaman Bwaka, a few days from now, he will be definitely sworn in as president of the Republic of Liberia. To what extent do we hope to see all of those issues that has to do with the rule of law being resolved?
Okay. On the George Manawia administration, George Manawia act the court where you get the justice, the Minister of Justice. The Minister of Justice, Councillor Musaji, is an eloquent man, a well man, but the problem is that if you are working with someone that is unfunctional, that is incompetent, like Ambassador, like George Weah.
Like, why would you say George Weah is incompetent?
Okay, if I'm saying that, Councillor Musaji is a well-known man, someone that is well educated, that people trust him of. So if you work with someone that is not educated, and again that is not competent for the position, the president position is not position for play.
Don't you think that the issues about the adjective incompetent is so harsh for a leader, especially George Weah?
If you say so, or be ready as an incompetent, because at all level, President Weah is a football analyst. He played football. He have he have gained everything from football. But President Weah coming to the spot that becoming the president of Liberia is an embarrassment to Liberia. A clear embarrassment.
Clear embarrassment.
Clear embarrassment to Liberia.
But other people hail George Weah owing to the fact that he has been able to build park. He has been able to pay the WAS fees. I want to really to benefited from a. You say, how would you say that President Weah's circumstances or President Weah's position as president of Liberia is total it's a total embarrassment for our country, Liberia.
All right, here's Liberia. President Weah is a football analyst. He's from the football side, sporting side. Okay. Building a park, it doesn't mean you invest into football, right?
It's not only a park.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the free was fees payment. Let's talk about the ongoing tuition-free policies at the state-run university and all other state-run universities and colleges in Nigeria. Let's talk about those things.
Okay. That is the
Those
issue.
are important issues.
Yeah.
And you could reason with other people that George Weah has done, and he has done somehow well in living up to all of those things.
Okay. There's the issue. As a president Weah, after he took the position as the president Weah premises, he get out of premises. We were holding 100%. Well, as a president of 6-year term, he created 100% affordable thing that you're going to do. You're going to abide, you're going to go back. But if President Weah fall short, if President Weah do a 10% work, then we will agree for a 10%. So we'll tell you say you feel.
On that basis, you term it as an embarrassment.
As an embarrassment.
Okay. So let's go over to Amarai to listen to much of what he has to say. Your government, you earlier indulged during the run of elections. By and large, the outgoing government headed by President George Weah of not upholding the rule of law. And to what extent is the Unity Party going to address all of those issues that falls directly under the belt of the rule of law?
Yes. The Unity Party is a party that is built with social people that have knowledge, that is competent.
So are you in any house saying that the CDC don't have people with knowledge?
Yes. Like the secretary.
Let's
discuss the issues.
Why would you say that? Let's
discuss the issues.
But those are people
We're looking at those key people that have major position. The Secretary General is unqualified. He's not competent like Chavosi Tamakuti to get people on the street, violating human rights, putting people on the street. Be student, they got a qualified leader, somebody who have just BSc, putting in position or a certain major.
Are you aware of the fact that there is absolutely no law that says that the lawmaker of the city of Monrovia should have a master's degree prior to his confirmations into that position?
There is no law that says that particular person need to be qualified. It's not like Tamakuchi.
So, your Unity Party government is coming to power. What kind of city mayor are you actually looking up to?
Like right now, as you can see, we have many youth on the street or many citizens on the street doing the country work, like they volunteering themselves to clean the city before the inauguration.
That could be a political entitlement. That could be an initial entitlement.
Yeah.
You want to entice the people. This is why you have to deploy a lot of people on the streets to be pretending that they are so cared about Liberia. How are we going to see? To how extent? How long are we going to see these people collecting the garbages, cleaning up the cities?
Those people, they will work because they say for every action, so as a third law of motion, for every action, there must be an equal and opposite reaction. So those people that there, people seeing them that yes, indeed, they are cleaning the street, they don't get no work to do, they are volunteering themselves, but tomorrow those people will benefit from this government. They will benefit from this government. And the government right now, people is passing all around saying, I hope the government not promise the people that they will do the thing, the government not promise the people. Joseph in Pastor, you promise nobody that yes, indeed, if you clean the street, I will pay you this. So tomorrow, nobody should come on radio or other stuff say, yes, indeed. If as a teacher, you might forget say, yes, indeed, if we clean the street, they are doing voluntary work so that Liberia can be better tomorrow.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah, doing a voluntary work for Liberia to get better tomorrow. That is what he has just said to us. So let's talk about
Okay,
other.
let me catch you on the qualification of Mayor Koji. You are discussing about the mayor.
yes.
Mayor
Is that a law?
Koji.
Is that a law?
No, I'm coming. Mayor Koji. Mayor Koji. Tebali Tamakoji is a man that went into the University of Liberia and graduated with a fraud. The document he has is a fraud document. Mayor Koji.
The document he has is a fraud document. If you say fraud document, what is the meaning of the fraud document?
If we will assess Mayor Koji document, if we will assess Mayor Koji document, there's nowhere in the University of Liberia you make a 2 or 3 years get a BSc. Mayor Koji has never attended. He have some Mayor Koji colleagues now that still attended the University of Liberia. I can tell you today that Koji never attended. Koji bad degrees. And at the fact that Koji even become the best students at the University of Liberia during that graduate time. So it's just like an embarrassment to Liberia.
Are you disappointed in the administration of the University of Liberia?
I'm very disappointed in the administration, even at the education system in Liberia currently.
Yes.
Education system in Liberia currently, I'm disappointed.
Will the Joe Bracket government find a remedy to that?
So,
are you going to be pushing it as an activist?
I'm going to push it every day. I'm going to push it every day because as students, look at the current embarrassment from WAS boss Dabuto. Just they go on WAS. Posted a lot of fake documents of the WAS result. People that fail now, so they're telling that they are Division 1 student. And where there is nowhere in Liberia that is going to be happening. Nowhere in Liberia is supposed to be happening. He said after we get to with the investigation, he said there was an error in the system. Which is an error going in our system? Or is paying for all president we are paying, so it should be like or campaign message that everybody passing was in Liberia, so that the children, all the youth can vote for president we are. It's a lie.
Okay, all right. I just want to add on to what my comrade Tauda just said pertaining the WAS result. Like this content, I sat for the WAS at the Sekou Ibrahim Sherry High School, and for the past year, Sekou Ibrahim Sherry High School, the best school in Liberia when it comes to a performance within WAS. And this content, our result was empty because of politics. Because of politics, they started tempting our results, trying to hold some of our results. And I can show that all those results that they released first, and that result, you can compare that result to our result. You don't even saying Liberia was funded for somebody to get A within subject come from Sekou Ibrahim Sherry, and that school, no scholarship and no other people coming. Yes, indeed, you do this subject, I will give you scholarship. No development going, the government are now providing that school.
Who do you suspect to be the one politicizing that issue?
Because it's the government. Because if the school did well, you go on social media and praise the school, and then you do something for that student. Then other school will look at that performance. In looking at that performance, they will able to perform in over to that school. As you can see right now, Sekou Ibrahim Sherry been doing over and one student I think get a scholarship to go in with me. Like for my WAS result, I get all non-subject, I pass it all now. I get BTD in physics, I get B2 in economic, and I have credit in all, no F, no nothing. I will not have no scholarship because based on politics, this content they announce other people as first, second to, and I can assure you that the WAS board, if you can bring justification that those people who they are announced, they never do so. They never do so.
You expect that you suspect that the process was manipulated.
Sure, because other people who are not see the result they give us. First they tell us that we go Division 2. Look at that caliber of result, and other people getting F, E8. They say they get good result. This government wanted to threaten our life.
I think we find time to talk mostly about education, and we definitely find time to talk. Let's keep the conversations on the lane that we have already initiated on. So let's go over this issues is very important. The Unity Party-led government has by more of criticized, has branded the outgoing governments of President George Weah, particularly when it comes to the illicit importations of cooch and other narcotic substances, and they believe that those substances are actually harmful, owing to the fact that our brothers and sisters are being wildly affected from those substances. Now the Unity Party just have few days. I am so much particulars about what are the methods, what are the systems, what are the procedure the Unity Parties is going to use to definitely address these importations of drug, or the coming in of drugs that has become an issues of national concern.
Okay, okay. All right, okay, leader, if you observe, if you see, there's Liberia. If you see the all our boss or the leader of Liberia having or let me bring it down to say okay too, which is the I call it the Jamaica resort, where he go, he take a lot of substances, like illegal substances. So if you see such a guy or president encouraging that side, then within the government have a caliber of hard.
Do you have a proof to that?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
What is it relied?
President, we have a Jamaica resource at again
around the highway. Yeah,
around the highway. Where okay, President, we are go there if you feel if you want to relax, you go and you enjoy yourself. Where after you more climb, maybe we are go to a country and bring the illegal substance. And again, in the government, there are a lot of people in the government that with the lack of Finabondo. Finabondo is she serve a big position with the government, and Finabondo is charging all time illegal drugs in Liberia. Finabondo need always be there.
But one could argue very strongly, owing to the fact that the president has been able to approve the drug law, making it a non-bailable offense. That could suggest that President Weah is actually being very serious about his demonstration to fight these issues that has become an issues of national concern.
Okay.
What is your take? Because you are not accusing the presidents. You are not accusing the presidents of not showing interest in the fight against drug in Liberia.
Okay, passing the drugs law is one, and to be effective is another one.
So, which one of the institutions that should be effective in the stop against or in the fight against drugs that is not effective?
The LGEA, Natural Drugs Emergency Agency, the LGEA is supposed to be, but the LGEA one is politicized already.
I'm also particular that the LDA may have an issue, but I'm also particular owing to the fact that what are the mechanisms the Joe Bikers government, who is definitely going to be heading the LDA on the incoming administrations, that could definitely tackle the issues of a drug, because you have badmouthed the outgoing governments about drug for a larger extent. During the course of the campaign, many of the partisans sang the song, "We don't want cooch, we don't want cooch." What are the mechanisms you guys are going to use to address these issues? Because this issue is becoming so alarming.
Okay, all right. One is Ambassador Boyka is a weird statement. Ambassador Boyka can be. Ambassador Boyka is not when they be intoxicated. Ambassador Boyka don't smoke, don't drink. So I made a fight that Ambassador Boyka going to put us up. And again, within Ambassador Boyka transitional government or in that government that you're going to set up, we are observing key members. We are observing key members. If Ambassador Boyka do or wrong appointees, if he appoint one person to that position, someone has already been capitalized. If you appoint that position, then there is a strong debate. We're going to take to the table.
I'm hearing a lot of people within the Unity Party and District 13 representative contestant Solomon Chipo. We are hearing his name for the appointment into that particular capacity. Where do you stand, considering the fact that your own son, your own stakeholder in District 13 may likely be appointed to those positions? Where do you stand?
Yeah,
do you support his decision? Do you support his appointment?
Honorable Solomon Chipo is affected ties, affected Marine from America. So you know how to deal with issues. You have to deal with issues.
I want to argue that using the methods from America, and that methods cannot be applicable considering the fact that our society is totally different from the American society. What is your take on that particular issue?
Whenever people learn more methods, be a marine, you go many countries, not only about America, but you visit many countries. So you are well taught about issues, how to handle issues. You are well taught. So I understand that some of what people have or well agenda for this.
Mhm.
He able to do the work.
Let's hear Amara Conan. Let's hear you about the drug
Amara
issue.
Donzo.
Yeah, Amara Donzo, sorry. Let's hear Amara Donzo's about the drug issues. You have said a lot of terrible things about the Algorian government. Particularly, you have based almost all of your campaign activities on the issues about kush.
Yeah.
So the Liberian people are definitely looking up to you now to end this nightmare. What are the mechanisms of the Unity Party government that could definitely address the issues about the growing wave of dangers in our country, Liberia?
Yes, like some of the mechanisms that Ambassador Joseph Human Parker will put in place, like those places that are associated with ghetto to get rid of those ghetto.
But the issues about raiding ghettos, and after you have raided the ghetto, then few days after you have raided the ghettos, you see you see the plantations of the ghetto. We saw it on the Georgia government. Is it that we are going to see it on the Joe Parker's government?
No, it would not be able to count on the Joe Parker government because the Georgia government supported it and he was wanted. There's a politics. The people are playing the politics with us. You know what? President Weah was wanted more vote from those people. You think that they just people or they just added will come to support him. So
what are your recommendations to Joe Walker as a Liberian, and considering the fact that you stood, you canvassed, you campaigned for him, that brought him to power? What are your recommendations, especially in tackling the drugs issues? Is it that the border point is one of the key areas to keep your eye on? Because most of the drugs that entered in our country pass through the border. Is it that the airport? Because a few days ago, the airport was in the news for the wrong reasons, owing to the confiscations of those consignment of drugs that were being caught at the Rabat International Airport. What are your recommendations to President-elect Joseph Jomo Boakai?
yes, my recommendation to President-elect Joseph Human Parker is mainly to those to the border issues, in the airport. I want to tell you a story to tell you how lazy we the Liberians are. This one time I was in Ghana. Coming from Ghana, we came with a bus. I didn't ride a plane. We came with a bus, a car. And our car, there was some Nigerians and other stuff in that particular car in Ghanaians. What they can do, they can look for a sticker, or those people that own a car, they will put a sticker on the car. Yes, indeed. The car, it gets so low so that people cannot open it. And that car will pass from border to border. From border to border.
Whose border?
From Liberia, from Africa border, they will be coming from Ghana. From Ghana, they will pass Africa. From Africa, they will come. And no immigration officer will stand in front of that car. They say, yes, indeed, we want to charge our goods, what in our goods. They were coming. We even make an accident. And the car fall. The people say that we should come in from and the lower come. Some Ghanaians, they were not able to need a low back because they say that they have something in our car, they're not able to leave it out. Why is that? It's a judge. That some of the things that can make judges to come in the country. And I can show you that in Pastor Joseph Human Parker will post to all that because we were singing over and over as you gave us the opportunity to come to Focus TV. We will talk it so that our Liberian people can learn for that, so I can know so of the strategies why can lead to the trust in the country.
But let's hear from Dawda Family with regards to his own recommendations, because you have already provided your own recommendations that the border points needs to be strengthened, as well as the Rabat International Airport, where we always witness the the landing of planes to also be looked into and prioritized in the fight against drug. What are your recommendations?
Okay, okay. I recommend that the border, the airport, and even out
Our
the
seaports?
seaport,
Mhm.
too. At the border, we understand that Africans we have a lot of people coming in, and the immigrations will be effective. What I can say, people, you give people work, but they are not effective on the work. You either give them the position, they step within the position, but they don't do the work for the position.
Well, we don't have the same kind of people in Joe Biden government.
No, because there are going to be a measure point in place.
Mhm.
We're going to be a checkup on them every single time. People are going to appear there almost single time to check them whether that work is in line with the government. Because while they were discussing car coming from another country, that kind of people were assessed. Everybody calm down. You search a car, vote the car. All understand that Liberia is already suffering from a drugs issue already. And the alliance shot a car from Ghana or from Nigeria, Nigeria on the car, Ghanaians on the car. And alliance enter. So it has a free pass to Liberia. Get enter in Liberia anyhow you want to enter. And that shouldn't be it shouldn't be that way. So we are telling Ambassador Burger that at the seaport, the border, the airport should be the main focus. Because when I say there is no way that Liberia can be developed without the youth.
All right, let's look out. Let's look at other key issues that a lot of Liberians are discussing. Uh, from the outlook of things, Joe Brackett could definitely have to live up to his commitment that purposely has to do with his stance against the fight of corruptions in the Liberian society. That was one of the reasons why Liberians stood in a very long queue to actually vote for the Unity Party. And now Joseph Boakai, we just have a few days to witness Joseph Boakai in as the president of the Republic of Liberia. We there is this argument about conducting an independent and forensic audit. Joe Biden has said it on VOA when he was being interviewed by Peter Clotte. He made a commitment that he would definitely conduct a comprehensive audit by soliciting the assistance of international auditing firms to do an impartial audit in the confines of the Liberian law. So let me hear you. Other people hold the opinion that, considering the fact that President Weah, when he was inaugurated into office in 2018, he decided to forget about the auditing exercise, and because he believed that it would jeopardize our country's peace. Where do you stand, even though George Weah has made a plea, a public plea to Joseph Walker that do not audit me, do not go after any members of my government because it would be a political witch hunt? Do you stand by George Weah's statement? Do you want Joseph Walker to engage into a more vigorous and comprehensive audit?
Against Jawiyah's statement, I'm totally against Jawiyah's statement. President Weah, after taking the presidency post 2018, President Weah, you have all the capability, you have all capacity to audit the government. And even President Weah now audit the government and great President Eddie Joseph government, in great government 80%. So you don't have any excuse on that. Ambassador Burger promised the Liberian people audit and to declare access.
Okay,
That's the issue.
So let's talk about the auditing issue. Is it that Joseph Biden is only going to audit the Weah government, or he is going to audit the 12 years that he participated in as vice president?
Oh, okay. 12 years he participated as the vice president.
Mhm.
If my memory was serving right, really, brought President Weah great the government already. President Weah great the government. President Weah great any government. So just if a president take over and great the government, meaning there was no fraud, there was no malpractice, or there was no corrupt, or there was no corruption. You want a great government. Or now President Weah, the government country, or you going. So They left with the president, the incoming president with Ambassador Boga to audit your government. And Ambassador Boga auditing your government. Ambassador Boga first day, you're going to declare access. That is all members going to declare access. But you take public position now.
Does that in any way suggest about against the does that in any way make Liberians to believe that Joe Barker is being sincere about bringing transparency to the government cycle of Liberia?
Sure. And again, there is a lot of mechanism in place.
Let's listen to Amara Danzo's views about that.
Yes, when it comes to,
do you stand by President Weir's appeal? Do you want Joseph Workers to conduct a comprehensive audit to encourage Liberians who work to account for their stewardship, and all of those ill-gotten wealth should be confiscated and so to resuscitate government stolen resources?
yes. I stand when I stood with Ambassador Joseph Yimapwaga to audit those government, to all the president, real government, in the sense that those people, they were stealing our country money, carrying it to news for its private gain. Like, for example, let's not give a scenario like Finabono, who was a rescue mother selling kobo. Yes, indeed, Finabono have more than 50 of car on the street riding for her. Why Finabono take that money? Is it our government money that they are losing?
But she's been paid.
Yeah? Yes, she has been paid, but not equal to that. But pay cannot help us to get all that thing in 6 years yet now. Let us go there to discuss the realities. Those people want to tempt you with the Liberians. They don't want to see or going in from. Like the other people, like Jefferson Command, Kochi paying Soko. What the assets are we paying Sokos? Paying them.
I would argue that those Sokos are Liberians, regardless of the kind of adjective you give to them, but they are Liberians. They need to be prioritized.
Yes, we know that they need to be prioritized. If prioritized, then pay a rehabilitation center for them. We know those Sokos boys. They have trade in them. And some of them they are capital. Some of them are managing. They are technician. They have trade. So you paying a rehabilitation center, carry them. Some people will be there constantly then doing that work. They'll be doing that work. They want to sustain themselves. They move on the street. That's why in Pastor Joseph Yimapwaga come to put in place by paying rehabilitation center, taking those Soko on the street.
All right, let's hear you, because we are almost at the point where we will definitely be winding down the curtain of today's presentations with regards to the program Good Evening Liberia. Lastly, let's take just 2 questions, and after then we will call today's interview a day. I'm concerned about the kind of rehabilitation modalities the Unity Party has to definitely help our brothers who have gotten wayward in the society. I'm more concerned because these issues we hear whenever we talk about drug issue in our country. People will talk about rehabilitations. If you realize that, you will realize that lots of the people sometimes get rehabilitated, but the issues of rehabilitations need to actually be totally different. I think the government needs to do something totally different. Maybe apparently the government can choose to create some skills. So right after the person is rehabilitated, the person's already have a technical skill he or she is going to rely on to be a family man in the society. You understand? So let me hear the kind of rehabilitation modality that the Unity Party has.
Okay. If we say rehabilitation, we are discussing about a place where we will get 100% of Liberians that we call Zogo. 100% of the disadvantaged youth are going to be. It's not only about immoral, maybe I strongly believe that Ambassador Boga is going to build a rehabilitation center across.
A decentralized rehabilitation centers in all of the 15 political subdivisions.
Maybe it can be all the 50, but we're going to be in or among 50 counties, maybe you're going to build 6 or 7, but maybe it can be in the 50 counties, but we try our possible best for it to reach to all counties so that our brother, our sister can be reminded, so that our mind can be built back again.
So let's hear your own perspective relative to the questions that were actually asked.
Yes, in being a rehabilitation center, it will it can be possible to build all the rehabilitation center in those 15 countries. That countries that those people are there, they are those are our brother or called Soko, they are down. They can go eat from. They are smoking, cooking, and all that stuff. So like the wars of Mosorado, Nima, and other that country, we will target those countries and build a rehabilitation center there so that our brother can be moved on the street. Like I can tell you, you know that 11 o'clock if you go on the street, you can get able to walk 11 o'clock to go on the street, get able to walk because none of so on the street and the security system is not strong. The security system is not strong. Like right now, in Pastor Human Program come to put in place where our police, the chief, like the Romans are here, or I know you will go there, like every command, who come to be a chief inspector of police. If every command come there, and I can assure you that the Liberia security system will be well connected. It will be well connected because.
Why do you say Ebi Kroma? Because Ebi Kroma, a few years ago, he was dismissed by the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government for his brutalities against peaceful Liberian citizens. Do you support Ebi Kroma going down there? Isn't that Ebi Kroma is going to cause more harm to our Liberian people?
No. Because Ebi Kroma was doing the rightful thing. That's why they say Ebi Kroma should move on there.
He was doing the rightful thing.
You are doing the rightful thing. That's why you want that. Because one thing my education
chasing motorcyclists, chasing after motorcyclists, hitting motorcyclists with cars.
Let's all look at those African countries, like Ghana and all that stuff. Those motorcyclists, they are not on the street. They are not on the street.
But they are Liberians, bro.
They are Liberians, but they are not supposed to be on the street. Like why in Liberia? Motorcyclists currently right now, they're using a motorcycle to check people's phone. Like you can see, by 10 o'clock, motorcycle came. If you pass it on this, they pinch your side. Your motor bus only stop it, you stand. They will take quality, they chap you. It shouldn't be like that.
Okay, so let's ask one last questions, and this question is one of the sticker questions. Whenever you ask this particular questions to many of the stars in the Unity Party, they don't rather give you a reasonable justifications or a reasonable response that will definitely impress you. The war and economic crime code has been one of the issues. A lot of the people, 2017 elections, Liberians thought that George Weah was going to be one of the person best suited for the establishment of the war and economic crime code to adjudicate those people who committed atrocities in Liberia. During the course of during the course of the 2023 elections, to a wider extent, Prince White Johnson, the former warlord, was very instrumental in influencing the decision of Joe Walker to definitely pick Jeremiah Kwankun, owing to the fact that Dima County is the second vote-rich counties in Liberia, and Jeremiah Kwankun was elected as the running mate to Joseph Nimam Bouaka. Now that Jeremiah Kwankun is going to be the incoming vice president or the vice president of the Republic of Liberia, do you see the establishment of the World and Economic Crime Court in Liberia?
Sure. There's a possibility.
There is a possibility.
There's a possibility.
So you are not 100% sure that
there's a possibility for the World Crime Court, where a World Economic Crime Court should be established.
The World Economic Crime Court should be established.
The first is that there's nobody bigger than the government. Matter of fact, whether you support the government, who actually, if the Liberian people is vying for, the Liberian people is pressurizing Ambassador Boga, Ambassador Boga says sell it. Nobody pressurizing, he says sell it. Like, you go to bring the economic work crime code.
The war and economic crime code to Prince Johnson, who supported him.
So nobody is bigger than our government, right? if Prince Johnson gave 100% support to Ambassador Boaga, and Ambassador Boaga going to bring the economic worker code. If Prince Johnson form within or Prince Johnson America dollar, you're going to be persecuted. 100%.
We heard the Nimbadians also.
You're going to be persecuted. Well, the Nimbadians go we fighting for one Liberia. We are not there to suit the Nimbadian view, or because they don't. Or these are Godfather.
But the Nimbadians were very instrumental in putting you where you are now.
Sure.
So are you going to
putting us where we are? It doesn't mean if we want to take or reliable action or action for the betterment of Liberia, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Once we want one Liberia, one better Liberia. We're not looking at Nima view.
You are not looking at Nima view. Let's hear you, Amara Johnson.
Yes, I'm 100% in support of the worker code.
To help Prince Johnson's?
Yes, sure. Because to help Prince Johnson, and I can assure you, it's not Prince Johnson that made him pass out.
To hurt Yeka Koluba. It is not just about to hurt Yeka Koluba.
Sure.
Because those were people who participated in the war.
Sure. And Yeka Koluba is waiting for the worker code to come. He is waiting because he knows that we only have one Liberia and he is waiting. It's not Yeka Koluba put in Pastor Boaga into power.
But he was one person to come back very strongly for Joseph Boaga.
Yeah, we know. Dalek or Prince Johnson. I even visited Nima Kante during the second round. Those people I started asking other people. I say, it is true that Prince Johnson making you to vote for Boaga. Some of them say no, because they are not seeing the development. I want making the voting for Boaga. It's not because they say the only way we can vote for Prince Johnson when it comes to the senatorial seat, like area that he can lead their own thing down. That's some of the things that people say. He has support for Ambassador Boaga to bring the worker code, because in bringing the worker code, it will stop human rights violation within Liberia.
Something the word about economic crime code.
The economic crime code.
If we hold it fast to Prince Johnson, you get called back. There are a lot of guys who will be patriot in the world economic crime code.
Like other people say like President George Weah is part of some of the war law and other stuff.
Those are allegations.
Yes, those are allegations.
Those allegations.
So if the worker come, then we
we're going to see who are going to be there.
We're going to see who
are going to be persecuted.
Okay, so that is so let's get to you. Let's get to Amara. Let's get to Amara to give his party comment, considering the fact that we have talked a lot about the trending political issues in Liberia. Just give in your party comment, because we are actually pressed against town.
Okay. Firstly, I want to thank the Focus TV, the director and the chief, for giving us the opportunity with the youth to come express ourselves through the media. Because if you're not given the opportunity for us to express through the media, our dream will be dying down. Like what I just said, if I was not having the opportunity, I was not able to say it, because many people don't know me. Through this Focus TV online, they are giving all the opportunity for us to express ourselves. And I want to tell them, thank you so much. May God bless them. And I hope they give us more time so that we can explore our ambition, so that we can be recognized within the country.
Our Focus TV is also looking up to you to promote them as well in terms of business and other important issues. So it's good to have you also. Yes, let's go.
Okay. Tell applaud to Focus TV. Focus TV, thanks for giving all the chance, opportunity to remote us, to bring us to the table so that we can discuss issues, confronting issues in our country, Liberia. And I must acknowledge, and I hope that we will work with you guys all the time. To bring more issues. So I guess for us.
All right. So thank you, folks. That is where we are. To the esteemed gentlemen, Dauda family and Amara Donzo. They have been our guests, and we have been talking about several other political issues in our country. So we will just take a short break, just a water break, and we will definitely resume.
It's so easy.
Connecting, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, amen, I can't take back hearing. DJ give me now your cool hearing. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chebe meka tamua. Say my pipina go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get enough to drink with that chop cup. Hey, so you see how the thing goes? How the thing goes? Oh, you tell me who blend you? And who? Alright, take it easy and let's play some behind point. Okay. This one of his double no we can't use. Go school, you go the fam tools. And all the parameters that you want to form too. See, even your papa not to save you. For all the cannabis when they pick it done too. Man, all the niggas don't find you. Because that nigga will you play on my don't move. Oh boy, don't move. Ha, hey, come on, let's go. Chebe meka tamua. Say my picking go join God. Ha, you want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get about to drink what a drop cup. Ha! Hey, Chebe, you see how the thing goes.
Okay, folks, welcome again. Also, we have talked a lot. Those two gentlemen were very, very important people. They have talked a whole lot about the issues here. So it's such a pleasure to be here. And Monday, we will definitely be here. Tomorrow, I will be here to make sure that the program Focus Sports Inside is on here with your regular host, Eric Collins. Eric Collins will definitely be here to fill you in as usual. So on this note, this is how we call it a day. And thanks to all of our viewers, thanks to all of our listeners, those of you who recharge your phone, because we actually like we're gonna have to recharge phone is very difficult. A lot of the people here. So we say thanks to all of you, Witness TV, our partners in the media landscape of Liberia, our just like our brother and sisters media institutions, Witness TV Liberia, Witness Radio. Thanks to all of you for being part of this particular broadcast. My name is Ken Lincoln Trooper, and bye bye from my end.